everyone, and welcome to another episode of our Hard Word Challenge, where we find difficult starting words for our puzzles. Jesse Richter says, if you haven't tried the word VILLI, V-I-L-L-I, it would be a good starting word for the next challenge. Love your videos. Thank you, Jesse. I'll go ahead and give this a go. V-I-L-L-I. And that gets us 2 I's. We're looking for a word with 2 I's in it. Not in the second or the 5th position. That's interesting. Well, how about let's see. How about the word? Well, I want more information on those I's. So I'm going to try idiot. Okay. Well, that got us one of the I's is in the right spot, and we know now that the other I is in the 4th spot. Okay, so here's what we have is a visualization here. I, X, X, I, and there would be an O in here somewhere as well. Okay, so we know that the 1st and the 4th letters are I. There's an O somewhere in here, in addition to that. Interesting. Okay, I feel like we want as many consonants as we can evaluate right now to try to figure out what the heck is going on here. Let's see, what could we do? I want to find at least 4 consonants that I can evaluate. Let's see, I'm looking at the board. How about the word? No, I want good consonants. I'm trying to be very efficient here. No, nurse only gets me 3 consonants. I want to really get as much as I can. How about again? I think it's important to take the time here. To take the time and really go through this. How about, we could do the word, oh, you know what we could do? That gets me 4 consonants. I'm going to try the word brawn, B-R-A-W-N, to see if any of those consonants are in the picture. And that gets me an N. So now, okay. So now let's review. Let's do another visualization here. We have 4 of the letters. We have I, X, X, I, X, and there's an N and an O in here. And the N can't be in the last position. So I feel like it's pretty clear to me that the N has to be in the 2nd spot. So we have I-N, X, I, X, and maybe it's O. So if we put O here, so what word could we use? Is I-N-N-I-O a word? Why? For some reason, I feel like it is, and I can't place the definition. But you know what we can do is see if something is a word, and I allow myself that attempt. And if we get a demerit, it is what it is. Oh, not a valid word. Okay, so my bad. But I still feel like, all right, is it something where it's I-N something I-O? Because I feel comfortable that it has to be, interesting. I mean, there's not a heck of a lot. What would I do to lock in the N and the O? That's the thing. I'm wondering if I can think of some clever way to lock in the N and the O, to push this along. I keep feeling like I need to do that. I'm super confident in the idea of the N being in the 2nd spot. If we have that, I think that would be useful. What can I'm trying to think of some idea that I can use to. Can I think of a word that has N and O in the 2nd or 3rd, just as a throwaway to get me that intel? Let me think about that for a second. Yeah, you know what? Okay. I used to live down the south, and we had these little reptilian creatures called anoles. A-N-O-L-E. Anole, maybe? Is that the right pronunciation? But nonetheless, my point being, we can use this as a guess to get intel, very important intel, on the positioning of the N and the O. So let's do that. Okay, so now this is very interesting, right? This is super interesting. So the N is not in the second or in the fifth spot, and it is not in the fourth because the I is there. So that means by process of elimination, it is 100% certainly in the third spot. So here's what we have. We have I, X, N, I, X. Right? Oh, I think we've got it. Ionic, right? Ionic is what it would be. And by doing ionic as a guess, even if it's not, we have 4 letters in the correct position. We'll still have a guess to work with. Yeah, I think we got to go with ionic here. And there it is, ionic. Wow. Jesse, thank you. You definitely gave us a run for our money on that. But we have turned back the challenge. Folks, please leave your hard word suggestions in the comments below, and we'll try them in a future episode of this series. Until next time, take care, everyone.